Pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. He's at the 30. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Well, these two teams, of course, the Titans and Ravens, met in the postseason a year ago. And really, along with the Titans win the previous week in Foxborough, it was one of the shockers of the postseason. The Titans a 6th seed on the road. The Ravens, they were the top seed, riding a 12-game win streak and coming off the first-round bye. But that game was all Tennessee. They led 28-6 at one point, ultimately winning 28-12 and sending them on to the AFC title game in Kansas City. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Adrian Colbert.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Gain of 3 on the play. First down, Titans.
On first down, Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jihad Ward in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
The tackle made back at midfield.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his leg. And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
A 54-yard attempt.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson, catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They try to get the big one.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Ravens 6, Titans nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He finds Humphreys. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
1st down.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Evans. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play that time for the Titans. Give him 69 yards on the ground. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Darrington Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30.
You'll get nothing.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 84 yards, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind, you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
Ravens 14, Titans 6.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Tannehill on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He finds Corey Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down.
They'll run here with Evans. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. On the ground, it's Evans. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It brings up 3rd down.
Here's Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. And out of bounds right around the 20. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
For the field goal, a 37-yard attempt.
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. From the gun, it's Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
15 yards on the play, first down.
15. And the Titans.
To throw is Tannehill. Uncorks one for Davis. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And last year's All-Pro punter Brett Kern on to punt for Tennessee. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Tannehill's pass.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
A gain of 13 yards.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill.
Tennessee.
That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run with Evans. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Darrington Evans.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brown.
Tannehill's pass.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
1-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll have a first down inside the 10. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Tennessee.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. 5 yards, a good run there. And now 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and
They'll go with Foreman. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They snap it to Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 37.
That's good.
A big play that time for the Ravens. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The ball carrier.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Steps away. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Pay attention.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 1st down, Tannehill. Throw left side complete. It's Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 30.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big play here as they strike for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. That's taken in by Duvernay. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Jackson will throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
For the 2-point conversion.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got them down close. I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll look downfield for Humphreys, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Looking here for Smith downfield. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. After the interception, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this? We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown, Ravens.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle here to Brown. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Now Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down, Titans.
Dancing to his left. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tannehill throwing again. This one caught by Davis. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line.
8 of 12.
Throwing again is Tannehill.
First down.
Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make.
It got his man complete. Past the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 40, the 20, 10.
What's up?
And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. Shedding through the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. So now, once again, the Ravens will go for 2. And someone a little too eager to block this extra point. Henceforth, the flag. But wasn't the line that jumped that time the second level?
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. 48.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Peters on the coverage.
Tannehill now to throw. Rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that one will be accepted. Tannehill on 1st down. Smith catches left side. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Where were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.